guys. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but some people are like, oh, Emma, it looks like there's like some people are like, oh, Emily, how did you let your parents, how did you get your parents to let you dye your hair so young and like so often and all this other stuff? I mean, I started off when I was like 10 and I got highlights with my mom, and I guess that was like the start of dyeing my hair. And then I dyed it brown for a while because like I have a blondish, kind of brownish color, like a dirty blonde. Like it's like strawberry blonde with like brown highlights in it naturally. So like the brown highlights were like the color of my eyebrows. So it's like really ugly kind of color on me. And so yeah, I just dyed it brown, a light brown, lighter than my eyebrows. And then one day I was with my friend Izzy, and she was dyeing her hair purple, and I was like, Mom, can I dye my hair pink? And she was like, sure. I know, she didn't even like get my text message, so I dyed it without her knowing. Kind of, but don't do that. Make sure your mom or dad or guardian or whoever watches you knows that you're dyeing your hair. But my mom didn't care. I don't know, she cares, but she's like, well, it's your hair, so I mean, if it falls out, then it's not my problem. She's like that. So, I have a cool mom, and she lets me, but I don't live with my dad. I did live with my dad for like 6 months, and, I'm not gonna tell you guys why I moved back, but, yeah, and I still go see him, but, like, every time I, like, change my hair, he gets really upset and mad and, like, rah. So, I try convincing him, like, I'm always like, well, it's my hair, and I'll deal with the consequences, and he's like, I don't care. So, I mean, if I were to live with him, I wouldn't dye my hair as much, maybe not even at all, but, yeah, my mom doesn't really care. You could convince your parents. I start off by dyeing, like, kind of normal colors, if they even let you do that. Yeah, so start off dyeing kind of normal, and then add, like, weird colors underneath, or, like, highlights into your hair, and then just, like, keep doing that for a while, and then one day be like, can I dye my whole head? And, I mean, it works for some people. So, you could do that. Yeah. And, another question is, the hair dye I use. I am still bound to find the perfect hair dye. But for my normal colors, I stick to the box dye. Besides black, I use, semi-permanent black. I learned that the hard way because it takes forever to bleach out of your hair if it's real black, so just semi-permanent. I use this hair dye. I do not have any of my good colors with me to show you guys that, but I've used Split, and I don't think that works. I found it to fade really fast. And so did my friend Izzy. That's when we dyed our hair the first time. And then I've used Manic Panic, and I found that faded not as fast as Split, but but it did fade pretty fast. But like, I don't know. And then I know some people that have like no problem with manic panic and they think it works perfect, so I mean, I don't know. And then I've used Enrage, and that smells really good. Spreads easy and lasts the longest out of those three. I have a manic panic thing right here. My extensions itch. And then I'm gonna use Ion this weekend. So I'll show you guys how that turns out. And yeah. And they'll get more detailed than this and whatnot. But some other time. But yeah. So comment below if you guys have any questions, and I will put my Instagram and Twitter name